It's 11 p.m., your phone is face down, and your thoughts are louder than the house. In 10 minutes, you can make a warm bowl that helps your mind stop listing and your shoulders drop. Let me show you how.
Welcome to Earthy Remedy, your space for natural remedies, real food, and everyday wellness. I'm Fiona Thompson. The research shows that small, food-based rituals can gently influence sleep by supporting stable blood sugar, providing calming nutrients, and signaling to the nervous system that it's time to relax. Tonight, we'll explore a buckwheat and linden night porridge, a warming, magnesium-friendly bowl paired with a floral infusion to invite rest.
My shoulders already feel lighter imagining it. I'll set the scene a little more. The lamp is dim, there's a small pot on the stove, and for a moment the kitchen smells like toasted grain and a hint of flowers. That act of making something slow and small is the secret ingredient for a lot of people. The movement, the scent, the hands warming around a bowl. Let's break this down. The body's evening changes are a mix of hormones, blood sugar rhythms, and nervous system cues. The data suggests that when blood sugar dips or spikes before bed, people can wake or find it hard to fall into deep restorative sleep. Wait, so is it the food or just the quiet of making it? Both. Food provides the raw materials, and the ritual gives your nervous system a cue. The research shows small meals with steady carbs and a bit of fat or magnesium-rich grains help blunt overnight sugar dips. There's also that cultural memory of night grains. My grandmother called it closing the kitchen and insisted on cinnamon. That cultural memory matters. Nutritionally speaking, buckwheat is a seed used like a grain. It's rich in magnesium, offers plant protein, and has slow digesting carbohydrates. From a biochemical perspective, those traits make it helpful for steadying blood sugar overnight. Linden blossom, used traditionally as a calming floral infusion, adds aroma and a mild soothing effect when brewed as a tea. Combined, they make a gentle evening dish. So tonight's bowl brings those pieces together. Toasted buckwheat for warmth and mineral support, a strong linden infusion as the cooking liquid, black sesame for a grounding crunch, and just a small swirl of honey or tahini for richness. It's simple and doable. No special equipment, just a little attention. Before we start, a quick safety note. If you have allergies to buckwheat, sesame, or are sensitive to floral pollens, avoid those ingredients, or use the swaps we'll mention. If you're on sedative medications, check with your clinician before adding calming herbs regularly. Otherwise, there are simple substitutions that keep the ritual accessible. If you want to cook along, grab a small pot and a mug. I'll read ingredients slowly so you can pause and write them down, or just listen and soak in the smell if you're not in the kitchen right now. Ingredients. I'll say each one clearly. 1 cup of water for the infusion. 2 teaspoons of dried linden blossom for a strong floral brew. 1/2 cup of buckwheat groats, toasted if possible. 1 tablespoon of black sesame seeds, toasted. 1 teaspoon of honey or 1 tablespoon of tahini, optional. Both add sweetness or healthy fat. A pinch of fine salt. Optional. A splash of milk or plant milk, and a tiny pinch of cinnamon for warmth. Equipment. Small pot, spoon, strainer, and a bowl or mug. That's it. Step 1. Pour 1 cup of water into your pot and add the 2 teaspoons of linden blossom. Bring to a gentle simmer over medium heat. Then lower to a soft simmer and let steep for 5 to 7 minutes, covered if you like. You'll smell a honeyed floral note as it strengthens. Okay, Pause and smell it. While the linden steeps, warm a dry skillet and add the buckwheat groats. Toast them for 2 to 4 minutes, stirring or shaking the pan. You want a nutty aroma and a slight darkening. The oils wake up and the flavor deepens.
Step 2. Strain the linden into the pot so you have about 1 cup of infusion. Step 3. Add the toasted buckwheat to the warm infusion. Bring to a gentle simmer, reduce heat, cover, and cook for 8 to 10 minutes. You're aiming for tender groats with a little bite, not a paste. If it seems too thick, add a tablespoon of water and stir.
While it simmers, toast the black sesame for 30 to 60 seconds until fragrant. Watch them carefully. They go from toasty to burnt fast. Step 4. When the porridge is tender, remove from heat and let it rest, covered, for 2 minutes so the groats finish swelling. Step 5. Stir in a pinch of salt, then add your optional honey or tahini. A teaspoon of honey gives a soft sweetness. A tablespoon of tahini gives creaminess and healthy fats that help steady blood sugar overnight. I always add a drizzle of honey. I nudge you toward tahini, less sugar and more staying power. Fine, honey tonight, tahini next time.
Step 6. Spoon into a bowl, sprinkle with the toasted black sesame, and add a splash of milk or plant milk if you like. Step 7. Sit down, breathe, and let the warmth settle into your hands.
Common mistakes. Don't boil the infusion hard. You'll lose the delicate aroma. Don't over-toast the buckwheat or sesame, which can make things bitter. And remember, this supports sleep habits. It isn't a standalone cure for chronic insomnia. Storage and serving. Leftovers keep in the fridge up to 2 days in an airtight container. Reheat gently on the stove with a splash of water or milk to refresh texture. Best enjoyed about 30 to 60 minutes before bed, so the ritual itself can cue your nervous system. Variations: if you're allergic to buckwheat, use rolled oats or short grain rice. If sesame is off limits, try sunflower seed butter for that nutty fat. If linden isn't available, mild chamomile is a reasonable alternative. If your bowl is ready, hold it in both hands. Feel the warmth transfer to your palms. Bring the bowl close and breathe in through your nose. Notice the toasty buckwheat and the soft honeyed linden. Take one slow sip. Let it move across your tongue. Notice a little of that tension uncoil. Safety and cautions. If you have allergy to buckwheat, sesame, or sensitivities to floral pollens, use the swaps mentioned. If you take prescription sedatives or other central nervous system depressants, please check with your prescriber before adding calming herbs like linden regularly. Pregnant and breastfeeding listeners should consult their clinician before using concentrated herbal infusions frequently. And if you experience persistent insomnia or daytime impairment, seek professional care rather than relying solely on home remedies. Try it one night this week. Notice how the act of making the bowl and the few minutes you spend sipping it change your evening. Tiny rituals compound into new rhythms when we keep them gentle and joyful. Quick recap. Buckwheat brings magnesium and steadying carbohydrates. A linden infusion offers a calming aroma. A small amount of fat or sweetness helps stabilize blood sugar and improve satiety. The evidence supports using these elements alongside a calm routine to support the transition to sleep. Make adjustments for allergies and medications, and use this as a gentle tool alongside good sleep habits. We'd love to hear how your porridge turned out. Did you swap ingredients? Add a fruit compote or a pinch of cardamom? Send us a voice message or a DM on Instagram. Share your version and what felt different about your evening. If you found this helpful, please subscribe to Earthy Remedy so you don't miss future recipes and rituals. The show notes include the full written recipe, substitutions, and links for sourcing linden blossom and quality buckwheat. From a biochemical perspective, small, consistent habits often yield the most meaningful change. So start small and notice what feels right.
Thank you for joining us tonight. Take a deep breath, hold the warmth for a moment, and let the day gently close. Listen to your body, trust the earth, feel the difference.
This is Earthy Remedy. We'll see you in the next episode. Sweet rest.